Welcome back to the press room. I'm Cooper Shepard. This is Nathan Bressel, and we are back on a quite cold day in Oklahoma City. Quite a rainy day in Oklahoma City.
Very cold today.
Just got back from the Thunder game. Ran what felt like a mile in some pouring rain. Got soaked.
Yeah.
Then went in there and watched the Thunder get punked on by the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, it
So
was
good day.
a Jokic bully fest, and then he didn't even really need to play the fourth quarter. So
Yeah, and
I don't think he did actually.
no, I would assume not. They were up 30.
Yeah, they got beat pretty bad. It was rough.
Not going to win a game with Shea having 7 points. Anyways, we'll get into that later. Where do we start? I have a lot of things written down, but we're just going to let the convo flow. This is the NBA Week 1 recap / takeaways episode.
I say we just start at opening night and work our way down. Most players, opening night. There was 2 games on Tuesday night, and then the rest of the slate was Wednesday. The big thing for me that Wednesday that I remember is Derek Lively. That's the big one that I remember.
Yeah.
That's
Derek Lively's a dog. And I remember on draft night, I was telling you, I want to get Derek Lively.
No, I liked Derek Lively.
And
we traded him for Kaysen.
Yeah, I mean, we drafted him, but
Yeah.
But we knew we weren't getting him. But I wanted Derek Lively so bad, even though we didn't really need him because we have Chet. Because I follow college basketball. I knew Derek Lively's like that.
Yeah, he was good. He's a good player.
And I also said in our NBA preview episode, Derek Lively's got to be that guy for them this year.
Bro,
And
speaking of
he is, bro.
Lively and just the Mavs in general, I follow a bunch of like Thunder Twitter accounts, and I found one for the Mavs. It's called like Mavs like VFFL or something. I don't remember, but it was talking about it was literally just praising Derek Lively for like having a good game, but also that Dwight Powell didn't play, and how all Mavs fans are so excited that Dwight Powell isn't playing anymore because he's such a bum. But yeah, Derek Lively is definitely the type of center that the Mavs need to succeed. I think he fits well with Luka's game, and defensively, he's a really good player too. So,
With how the Mavs struggled last year, I actually believe Derek Lively is that piece that they needed to like go from here to here.
yeah, I mean, with the addition of Grant Williams too, like that's a good addition. Like defensively, obviously Luka's going to focus on offense mostly, but he can play D. Kyrie's going to be an offensive type guard. So having those other key pieces around them, like Lively and Grant Williams, especially Lively down low, I think is going to help them a lot.
Yeah, speaking of Luka, let's talk about that shot he made the other. Not only the shot, I watched some of the game. 49-point, whatever.
He is nuts.
What's crazy about the game is I bet on him over assists that night.
I bet him on over points that night.
It was 7 assists and he had 6. He still had 6 assists.
Yeah.
But bro, I don't know if you saw the shots leading up to that. Like the 2 threes, he made a step back 3 before that, the shot before that, and then he made that bullshit ass.
Yeah, whatever that was.
My favorite part about those highlights is Mark Cuban sitting because he sits like with the bench.
Yeah.
Like like right there where the injured players sit.
Yeah.
And Luka's literally, bro, it's not even a shot. He's just like stuck. He just
lobs it up.
And then Mark Cuban just like
like, I made the greatest decision ever in franchise history. Like,
because the game before that he had a dagger to win the game too.
yeah.
And then
he's cold, man.
It's
He's
like,
got,
bro.
Like, he's just one of those guys, like, when it comes down to a game, like, you just trust him. Like, he's never going to get too emotional. The stakes are never too high for him. Like, same thing with Shea. Like, Shea's never too up or too down. He's very, like, when he's playing basketball, he's very, like, not emotionless, but, like, he's very even-keeled, which I enjoy seeing in players because, like, sure, it's good to have emotion in the game, but it's also, like, good to be pretty even-keeled. You know what I mean? Like, with baseball, same thing.
When do you ever see Shea, like, celebrate, really?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he doesn't.
Yeah.
He doesn't. Which I enjoy that part of his game because, like, he's not really much of a crap talker. Like, he just goes out there and hoops, which I personally enjoy players that play like that. And I've played for coaches who, in baseball, were not very high on, like, showing emotion during the game. So that's just kind of how I'm used to playing. But I don't know. I'd love to get your take on, like, you don't see a lot of, like, emotion from Giddey. Like, I would say one of the most emotional players on the team is Jay Will. And he doesn't even start.
Yeah.
But, like, he's, like, the emotion guy, I feel.
I don't know. I couldn't play basketball that way. I like to talk. And I like to, if I cross somebody and I make a shot, like, I can't just be like,
yeah,
I'm back down the court. Like, I like to talk shit.
Yeah.
Even when I play just pick up basketball, like, I don't just... I mean, I don't go out of my way, but if somebody says something to me, I'm not just going to ignore it.
Yeah, exactly. And I feel like Shea's one to eat, like, I just feel like he doesn't care. Like, he just goes out there and plays.
Yeah.
Like, today, he had a crap game, and he's not getting a lot of calls. Like, he's still driving the same amount as he's drove
Yeah.
all last year, and he's just not getting the calls. Like, tomorrow when we play the Pistons Monday night, like, he's going to play the same way he's played, and
that's what that's what you do in the NBA.
Yeah,
I mean,
like,
not every day is going to be your day.
Yeah, same thing with baseball. Like,
and I bet you that'll be Shea's worst game of the year.
I hope so. It was not good. Wasn't hitting any shots. Wasn't getting any of his normal floaters. It was like polar opposite of the first game against the Bulls. Like, we were hitting every shot.
Yeah.
Bulls was.
It wasn't just Shea. It was the whole team.
The whole team was hitting. So it was kind of a come down.
I'm talking about tonight too. Like, the whole team just wasn't making anything.
No one. Trey Mann was the only guy that was hitting, and he played only the last 8 minutes.
Yeah, when we were down 20 or 30.
Yeah, but yeah, just going back to the Mavs with Luka, like, he's just one of those guys. Him, Shea. There's a couple other guys we can name. Like,
I feel like J-Dub's pretty out there.
Jokic is never super emotional. He's kind of a complainer, but like,
yeah,
he's never really a celebrating type of guy.
Yeah.
There's a couple guys that do the same thing, but
yeah, I would say Jokic is the most like.
I don't really care.
Yeah, like bro,
I'm just here.
Like remember last year in the Western Conference Finals, he makes like these crazy shots over AD, and he just turns around and walks back to the bench.
Yeah.
Like, even if Shea does that, like
bro,
like we've seen Shea at buzzer beaters, and he like celebrates.
Yeah. After the NBA Finals, he found out that he had to stay like an extra day longer than he thought for the parade.
I remember
and
that.
he was like upset. He was like, I just want to go home. Like,
Yeah.
he was like, bro, I don't care. Like, just take me home.
Bro, he doesn't care about basketball. No. He's just like he's so. What was the word I'm looking for? Well, I was thinking this during the game, then just a minute ago.
Charismatic. Like,
he just. Nikola Jokic makes basketball look so easy.
Yeah.
Like, he just goes out there, like, and I thought this whenever this thought came to me during the Thunder game whenever I saw a certain play. He goes over with Chet, misses the layup, just gets the rebound. Chet's fighting, bro, trying to get the rebound. Jokic gets the rebound, goes up, pumps him, and just like lays it back in, and they just runs down the court. And it's like, bro, he just makes basketball look so easy, and he doesn't care. He gets a half court buzzer beater to win the. If he hit a buzzer beater to win the NBA championship, he'd be like...
Yeah. There are guys... There's a podcast... I forgot whose it was. Oh, it was JJ Redick, I think, was talking about how... I think LeBron said that Bronny is, like, better than a lot of the guys that, like... The point of the quote was, like, him saying that there's a bunch of guys in the NBA that, like, don't love basketball, and they're just, like, bums, and they're just there to get a paycheck.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like Jokic is so good at basketball, but at the end of the day, like... He doesn't.
He's not sacrificing.
Like, he's not sacrificing anything to play basketball. Like, he could be one of those guys that, like, maybe he wins another championship or two, and then, like, not saying he's gonna retire early, but like, I could see him being one of those guys. I'm just gonna hang it up and go.
I could.
You know what I mean?
Race some horses and.
He's not one of those guys that's gonna wear out his.
Like, he's not
gonna be Vince Carter.
He's not.
Out there
he doesn't want to play 20 years.
No, he wants to play his few 15, 16 years and leave.
I don't even know like what. Why does he even play?
Like, he's getting paid, paycheck.
But I don't think he.
It's the same thing. Like, I thought that was the point.
Like, I think he'd be fine making $50K a year.
He probably would, but like, the pay's good. He's got a family. Like
I think he just kind of
like. You're gonna turn down $40 million a year.
No, I'm just saying. I think he kind of just accidentally like made his way into basketball. Like, he played when he was younger, and he just ended up like, I guess he was good enough to get. He was good enough to get drafted to the NBA. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna go hoop, and then he just ended up being what he is.
Have you speaking of drafted to get to the NBA? Have you seen that Steven Adams quote where he talks about like how he was in college and like he was just kind of basically like one day he kind of just was like, yeah, I guess I'll go to the NBA.
Oh yeah.
And, like, he goes to the combine and people tell him he's like,
yeah.
Like Rick Carlisle told him like why didn't you go back to college? Like, you suck.
Yeah.
Literally to his face. And he was like, I don't know, I wanted the gear and. You know,
yeah, he's like, he didn't even think he was gonna get drafted.
No, he was like, I just was there and.
He thought he was just gonna go get a job after college.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
All right, let's before we get into, there's some other things I want to talk about. Before we get into the rest of the pod, I want to talk about what everybody wants to hear us talk about, and that's who got their ass ate and then won an NBA championship the next day. Who do you think it was?
Wait, say that again.
Who got their ass ate and won an NBA championship the next day?
Yeah, that video.
Streets are saying it was Michael Porter Jr.
I don't know who that lady is, but I just saw the clip on Twitter. Do you know that girl's name?
No, it's just some
girl that was on a podcast, a porn star or something. But if you haven't seen it, it's this video of this porn lady. Like,
is she a porn star?
I don't know who she. OnlyFans. I don't know, something.
Why she doesn't have to be that. She might just be a regular. Are you just saying
They're not inviting a regular lady onto this podcast, and then this clip goes viral. She's got to have some kind of a clout or a status.
She probably had that story. I don't know. I don't know who she is. Do you know who she is?
No, that's what I'm asking you.
You're just assuming she's a porn star?
I'm
Yes,
assuming she's got
okay.
relations to somebody who can get her into an NBA hotel room, and she's not going to just be picked up off the street. Like, she's going to have some kind of a status.
Girls like that DM players all the time, and they'll just get in there.
I get that, but like...
This podcast has no listen. This, like, I don't even...
Okay, well, we'll do more research into it later. Anyways, beside the point. Like, she's on this podcast, and she's explaining that she, like, stays with this NBA player.
She said she went to a team dinner with the team. Like, they all had their whatever, and then...
Goes back to the hotel.
She's like, he took a liking to me. Yeah, went back to the hotel. Guess he got his ass ate. I'm not going to go into the details, whatever. And then she said he... I do want to talk about this detail, though. She said he left the next morning, left her in the hotel, go do whatever you want, walks in the room. She's like, he gave me pink eye. I looked in the... That was the funniest part to me.
That's funny, bro.
But anyways, goes the next day, wins the NBA championship. I just want to know who it is. There's a bunch of everybody's saying it's MPJ.
So
a lot of people are assuming it was on the Nuggets. She didn't say that.
Yeah.
It could be.
We're assuming.
I think Jordan Poole's a possibility too.
We're assuming it's on the Nuggets. So if it's Nuggets, I would put my money on MPJ. It's not going to be Jamal. It's not going to be Jokic. It's not going to be like Christian Brown. It's not going to be...
It could be Christian Brown.
I doubt it.
Why?
I doubt it. I just don't... I don't know. I think like the Vegas betting odds favorite if this was a thing would be MPJ.
Yeah.
And then who are the other teams that have won recently? The Heat?
The Heat never won.
Oh, no, they didn't win.
Who beat the Heat?
The Nuggets.
Yeah, I don't even know.
I don't even know who won the year before that.
The Warriors, wasn't it?
I don't remember.
Have
the Bucks won one?
I'm going blank. I mean, like 3 years ago, yeah.
Maybe it was the Bucks.
Maybe it was Grayson Allen.
Maybe it was goofy Shrek-looking Chris Middleton.
It could be a lot of people, bro.
I don't know, bro. That's crazy, though. Couldn't be me.
Yeah, not into
My
that
money's on
kind of
MPJ,
stuff.
though. Shout out MPJ. He gave OKC the work today,
MPJ's a freak. Michael Porter never passed the rock Jr.
No. He does not pass the rock, but he hits threes.
He hits everything. Oh yeah, the other thing was Dwight Howard. I don't really care. I mean, it's good.
Yeah.
I wasn't so. I feel like
He's had gay allocations of him doing stuff
since
before.
we were like kids,
Yeah.
like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I've always seen not MPJ.
Dwight's also very, very nice. We've met him a couple of times.
It was fun. It was funny when the day that came out. I saw it 2 years ago today on my snap memory of whenever we saw
met
him.
Yeah, he's very nice. He's a chill guy. Every time I've run into him twice, and both times he's been really nice.
And it was just funny. I was like, "Damn, what are the odds?" But
yeah,
he definitely is.
he was one of my favorite players as a kid, though. Too, like when he was at the Magic. I had a Magic jersey that I got signed. Remember that jersey?
Yeah, I do.
I got my kid jersey signed when I was a kid.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like it's not a surprise. Like, I don't even know where all the rumors came from.
Apparently, so the new one that came out is an apparent sexual assault civil case that the person.
No. I know what this. He admitted it.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like for the past 10 years. Like,
I don't know.
Like how
Just
people come up with this.
random rumors and people, say stuff and they find out stuff and they put it out on the internet.
Yeah.
Same thing as anything else starts probably. Same thing as this lady probably told that she got pink eye from MPJ or whoever it was, and then it goes viral and all this stuff. So same thing.
Dwight Howard, keep doing your thing, bro.
Yeah. I wonder how many gay men he was with overseas this past season.
Oh, in Taiwan.
Yeah.
I wonder he likes
how the gay scene is over
that,
there for him.
He likes that Taiwan. I don't really care either. I don't want to know.
No.
One thing I wanted to talk about was Jimmy Butler resting against the Timberwolves. It was this whole big thing. He's going to play the Timberwolves after in the offseason. Jeff Teague tells a story about when he. I mean, we all knew this before, but when he's on the Timberwolves, goes in there and like beating the starters. Like he has and now he has beef with the Timberwolves, I guess.
Yeah.
It was this big thing. Underdog had something on their app where it said Jimmy versus starters. They did a Jimmy Butler promo. Then he rests in the third game of the season.
Maybe it's a back-to-back because I know they played yesterday.
I don't give a fuck. Why are you? It's the third game of the season, bro. Go out and it's Jimmy Butler. Like I thought he had like this dog. Why are you resting, bro?
I don't know.
It's the third game of the season. It might have been second for them.
No, it was third because they played Wednesday.
I know those teams. Some teams that played for the first time
Wednesday,
Wednesday.
Saturday, Sunday.
There was some. Anyways, what? I don't care. Why? Why are you resting? You just don't want to hoop that day?
I don't know.
You just don't feel like hooping today?
I guess. That's the new question with the new rule, too, is, like, how many days, like, is he going to be able to get?
Well, you got to play
rest?
65
Yeah.
if you want to be eligible for anything, which he might not care about that. But
So he might not care about that, but, like, if you don't have a reason why you're on the report after a certain amount of times, it's like a fine for the team.
yeah.
So I don't know how all that works.
I don't understand why I don't. And bro, did you see the Timberwolves? What were they chanting? Was it "fuck you, Jimmy"?
Probably. They hate him.
And he like blew a kiss to him.
Yeah, they hate.
I got a Jimmy Butler Timberwolves jersey
yeah,
up there.
Yeah.
But
yeah. They're not fond of each other, but that story that Jeff Teague tells, if you haven't seen it, you got to watch it, but like Jeff Teague is crazy, bro, and he tells stories so well.
Jeff Teague is one of the
And that
best
story is
storytellers.
insane.
I love.
It's funny,
I love
but-
listening to Jeff Teague. We didn't talk about this when we were talking about the Thunder. Chet getting absolutely crossed. Okay, Chet's been amazing, or he was okay.
Very good.
His,
I would give him a
the
good
last
grade.
game was really like the game he showed out. He had like 13 rebounds, 7 blocks. Should have been 8 blocks either way. Today he kind of got punked on by he scored a lot.
Yeah,
but
he had a good first half.
But he only had 4 rebounds, and I don't
Yeah.
remember him having a block. He might have had 1.
Not defensively wasn't the best for him. Offensively was good today. Chicago the other day, like you said, he had 7 or 8 blocks and then 16, 17 points.
Cleveland.
He's been really good. I've enjoyed watching him fit in with our team. I think he fits in really well. And obviously, like if you've listened to past NBA pods, we're both really high on him. The thing with him I want to see more is consistency with his shot. I know it's early in the year.
Yeah.
But so far the big thing that I've seen from him is like just making shots that he needs to make. Like he's missed some open middies, he's missed some open threes. But like I said, like we've said before that we've talked about it, the Thunder are going to be one of those teams that like Shea's going to be consistent, and then everybody else is going to have their good and bad days. So with Chet,
We're at 25 then.
yeah, and then Dort probably had what 10, 12 today. You know,
Yeah.
Shea did bad today, but you know our high score was probably Chet, honestly, Chet or J-Dub.
Oh, it was Chet for sure.
Yeah, so like guys are gonna have to pick up slack and stuff like that. We're not gonna have we don't have a second bona fide star. It's not like Jokic, Murray every day.
Yeah.
It's gonna be Shea and then one of the 4 starters.
Yeah.
So for me, I just want to see Chet be more consistent. And like I've said, like he'll get better as the year goes on, kind of like J-Dub last year. You know, J-Dub's averaging 10, 11 points early in the year, and then at the end of the year, he's averaging 18. So
Yeah.
I think Chet will get better.
Yeah, I agree. I don't remember what I was going to say before you started talking something about Chet. Back to what I was saying about Jokic makes basketball easy. Chet's obviously a good defender, and he like today,
Non-existent.
Chet had nothing to affect his shot at all. Like Jokic was just
I think that has a lot to do with how the Denver Nuggets play too, compared to Cleveland.
What do you mean? It's just Jokic just
I think
babying
it's-
him.
Yeah, I think it's just the type of offense, like the type of player Jokic is, but also the type of offense they run. Like Chet the other night was a lot more down low. I feel like Chet was moving a lot more around with the pick and roll and stuff happening, and he was having to cover more, like, you know what I mean? Like with
Today?
with Mitchell, it's a lot more spreading the ball out, and Chet can kind of just sit with a center down low.
I know, but bro, I'm just saying there was multiple times today where Chet had Jokic 1-on-1 and he's just
bigger.
babied him.
He's just bigger, and that's what it's going to come down to. And you know, we had a couple times on the floor today where our tallest guy on the floor for like the second half of the second quarter was Shea.
Yeah,
He was our tallest guy.
I don't understand that.
So we're not going to beat good Western Conference teams like the Nuggets with that kind of a lineup in.
I think we'll be good Western Conference teams. I think the Nuggets are just on another level. Yeah. Like they're just I don't know. The Nuggets are just like
You don't think they would be super great, but they just play so well.
the gap between like who would you say the second best West team is? I don't know if there is one, but
If I had to like predict the Western Conference Finals, or like who I think has the most talent on the team,
the best team,
I would go Warriors.
and I think the gap between the Nuggets, which are the best team in the West, obviously,
Yeah.
And anybody who's going to be 2, we'll say Warriors, is like huge.
Yeah, it's just a different type of basketball that the Nuggets play, and they just play so well together. Especially off the pick and roll with Jokic, because like Jokic, like you have to give him so much attention, then he can just dish it out to whoever, and then they make a play, and like Jamal Murray and him just start all of that. And it's fun to watch them play basketball and how good they are together, and the guys around them make plays too, like MPJ. Like Aaron Gordon had a couple really good drives today and finishes, and I'm like, dang, Aaron Gordon's kind of like that. It's just kind of crazy to look at all that.
But. All-Star game back to East and West. Do you like it or not?
Yes, I like the traditional way.
Why? Because that's what you grew up on, or you actually?
Yeah, just what I grew up on. I think it makes it more fun as far like. I just like the traditional route of playing East versus West. It's not as much of a, I guess, popularity contest. I don't really know how to say it. I just prefer the traditional way. I don't know why, I just do.
Yeah, I agree. I like East and West.
Like for example, if the MLB went to a non-national versus American league, I don't think I'd like that.
Yeah, no, that'd be weird.
Yeah, I just like it better East versus West.
I'm gonna go a little off topic here, but since you're talking about the other sports, how we have MLB and NBA, why is the NFL All-Pro game such like a nobody cares, and then like
it's because it doesn't mean anything.
Well, nothing. Well, none of these mean anything.
The All-Star game for MLB, the winner of that game gets home field advantage for the World Series.
Okay.
Same thing with NBA.
It's like that in the NBA.
Yeah. Winner gets home court.
Are you sure? I feel like they would.
Well, no, not the past couple years because it's been
they be playing
LeBron versus Giannis or whoever.
Okay. Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah, that wouldn't even make sense.
I know for MLB. And then back in the day, they used to play for home court advantage.
Okay, but so NBA doesn't mean anything, but they still like it's like All-Star Weekend is a big deal. Mm. Like NFL, is like bro, nobody cares about the NFL.
Yeah, it's because who wants to watch them play flag football and watch Kirk Cousins throw balls through cones?
Is it all flag now?
No, but like, I mean, basically.
No. Wasn't it flag last year?
I don't know. I don't watch it.
They do some dumb shit.
But I'm just saying, like, it's a lot more promotable to promote a 3-point contest and a dunk contest rather than
a
QB challenge and dodgeball. Like that's what they do dodgeball.
I know.
No one cares.
Yeah, I know.
It's just a lot more promotable.
Yeah. I don't care about the NFL All-Pro, whatever. But I guess it'd be cool to go to, but whatever. What else do you want to talk about? I don't have anything else written down, so.
Other
than Zion cooking, I only wrote that down because I literally watched part of the Knicks Pelicans game the other day because I was gonna do Julius Randle over because I bet him over. He screwed me. I was like, okay, and then he only scored 10 because Zion absolutely punked on him offensively and defensively.
Yeah. Speaking of parlays and stuff, I've been doing decent on NBA.
Oh, I've been
cooking. Not great.
I have been cooking on Underdog.
Yeah. I did good the second day of the season. The first day was
Let's check.
Today I went 2 for 3.
I started with 20, or I started with 50 and I'm up to 103. I had 130 and then I blew some.
I'm a lot better basketball and baseball better than I am football. My football bets are terrible.
Bro, bad. The reason I'm up so much is because I hit that baseball one the other day for like $60.
Oh, yeah.
That was nice.
Baseball's tough, man. Like, it's not tough. I prefer pitching. And, like, NBA's tough, too, sometimes because when you get into, like, the season, like today, game, like, the reason I didn't hit is because Shea sat the whole fourth quarter. Yeah, I know. And Shay's gotten a block the last 9 games.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a guessing game, but...
Yeah. As long, like you said earlier when we were sitting in the stands, as long as I'm not losing money gambling.
Yeah, if you gamble and you don't lose money, it's a win.
I gamble just because it's fun, but I don't gamble a lot of money, and I enjoy the research part of gambling, and just like, having something to kind of watch the game with. It makes watching the games more exciting.
I low-key feel like I have an addiction. Not like bad.
No, I don't. I could delete all my gambling apps right now and be fine.
Like whenever okay, but we say that, but whenever you run out of money, you put more in.
But it's not like I'm like,
I know it's not like you're like burning your bank account.
Yeah,
Like
I don't think that's
it's
a
like
gambling
$20
issue.
here and there. I know, but
Yeah.
I mean, I don't bet like thousands of
No,
dollars, but
I bet $5 on a parlay and that's it. I just enjoy it to have something to watch for the game and then
yeah, I
to
know.
have-
But I'm just saying, like, there's like last year or even like during first, I didn't do anything for like a month, but like during college football, I would literally just keep burning, and I only put 20 in at a time, but I lose it all and then I put more in, put more in. And I'm probably down like $500 in Prize Picks now.
Yeah.
But like,
But it's fun. It's entertainment. Like just think of it as, you're paying for going to a movie or you're paying for your coffee for the week.
I'll try to think of it as that way,
Yeah.
but
Would you rather? I don't drink coffee, so
I don't
my
either.
coffee money for the week goes into that. There you go. There's your excuse.
Or we could save money. But
Oh well, it is what it is.
hey, I'm hitting right now.
I could have a lot worse issues than life than putting $5 on a game.
Yeah, for sure.
Shout out Underdog. Screw
yeah,
Prize
use my
Picks. I've been on
code.
Underdog lately. Underdog lines are a lot better.
I've been on Underdog also. I would get on better if I was old enough, but I can't.
Yeah,
You got to be 21 to be on better for some reason.
so I can get on it.
Yeah, I can't though. But yeah, Underdog is definitely way better.
I've enjoyed it more.
All right, anything else you want to cover? Kind of a short podcast. I'm trying to
Nah,
think of
doesn't have to be
things.
crazy.
I feel like I
Thunder have a good home stance coming up. We've got a lot of home games.
Oh yeah.
Um,
One more thing. When does James Harden play for the Sixers? You told me before this.
Oh,
He's sitting the bench tonight, but
yeah,
he's not.
So I
suited.
read a report on Twitter an hour or so ago when we were sitting at the restaurant that he will be in attendance tonight on the bench, but he's not playing. Over under when he suits up, I'm gonna say by the end of the week he suits up and plays. By the end of this next week, so like by next Friday or Saturday, I think he suits up.
I think they'd be. I think, like, if I was a Sixers fan, I'd almost want them to just like keep
Not
playing without him.
Yeah.
Like, I don't mind Tyrese Maxey's being the main scorer, and then you haven't beat.
I don't think he'll
not
be-
even the main scorer. I just rather like. Why do you need Harden there?
I don't think he'll be well received by a lot of the fans, and it'll be interesting to see the team dynamic once he's there. It's kind of gonna go like, it kind of reminds me of the situation with Draymond and Jordan Poole when that kind of happened, and how the
I
team
mean, there's
would
not like
react to
there's
that.
not internal beef.
No, there's not internal beef. This one is more relational with the fans in the front office rather than in the players, which was the
Yeah.
Draymond and Jordan Poole thing, which is going to affect the culture of the players more than the fans, because
Yeah.
the fans are going to love Draymond, the fans are going to love Jordan Poole.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how he's perceived, and like we've said, like James Harden I'm not a James Harden fan personally. Every team he's gone to, he's wanted out or wanted traded, so it's like, what's new kind of thing. So it'll be interesting to see how they play together. But like I said, Maxey's been doing great. So as a Sixers fan, are you sitting there like, yeah, I'm happy he's back, or
No.
we're kind of just we're good without you, bro? Like,
No, I wouldn't. I'd rather him just not play.
yeah,
I'd rather them trade him and get something. They could. I'm sure they could get like. I don't even.
it may not be what you want, but it's better than nothing. I know the Clippers.
They don't even. They don't need
The
James
rumor,
Harden.
the rumor was when he wants to go to the Clippers is the rumor, and
That would ruin the
they
Clippers
have
as well.
offered him. They have offered, I think, 2 unprotected
And
firsts.
Terrence Mann.
No, not Terrence Mann. They didn't want to include Terrence Mann on a James Harden trade
Okay. Why?
because they don't want to give them Terrence Mann.
I wouldn't even want James Harden. If I was
That's what
the
I'm saying.
Clippers-
Like they're not offering him. They're not offering anything good for him. That's what I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
2
If I was the
unprotected
Clippers,
picks
I'd
as
be
the
like,
Clippers. Those are in the 20s
Yeah.
because they're a good team. Like
I know. I'm just saying, if I was the Clippers, I wouldn't even want to like associate.
that's why
with
they're not
James
offering
Harden.
him anything for him. Like they don't care.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that'll be interesting to figure out.
And if he comes back and he has a negative impact on the Sixers
Yeah.
game, and he
honestly,
he
I'm
messes-
kind of tired of his crap. Like the whole Kyrie, like Kyrie's done. Obviously, that's been a thing. It's been over. But I feel like every year, every other year, we're dealing with James Harden, like just crap.
Oh, it's every year. It's every single year.
It's just annoying, bro. I'm just kind of tired of it. That's why I really appreciate guys like Shea and like guys that I'm fans of who just. Sure, I get it's a business and like it's about money at the end of the day, and like you want to pay, you want to get what you're worth, and you want to be where you're at and comfortable. But like, at some point, bro, you got to figure it out. Like,
You're getting paid $30 million to play basketball.
yeah,
bro.
and
Like,
you're on your
just-
4th team in 5 years.
just go hoop, bro.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter, bro. Just go hoop, bro. Like,
So, that's why I really appreciate guys who just figured out, hey, I'm here to play ball. Let's focus on that. Let's go.
yeah.
So,
We're a Fuck James Harden podcast.
yeah, not a James Harden fan.
All right, does that wrap it up?
Yeah. Imagine if James Harden and Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook stayed together.
Oh, I think about that sometimes.
I think about that often.
I do, bro.
I know.
That was like,
Do you think Russ comes back to Oklahoma City before he retires?
yes.
I think so.
I think he retires the Thunder.
Not on like a one-day contract. I'm talking about like he plays the last
he has a
season.
bench role. Yeah.
Okay, I see it. I like it.
I hope so.
That'd be great.
I want to see Russell Westbrook dunk on somebody in OKC.
Just imagine like Russell retires in like 6 years. OKC's got a banner in the Raptors. He comes back for his jersey retirement. Shea's up there. 30-year-old Shea's dapping him up at midcourt. We're on the road for another ship, watching the banner go up and the rings happen in the new arena.
Imagine he came back for his like, so let's say like last year, and like they win a ring that year. Like that's the point where Shea's like, he signs his Supermax deal.
His like $70 million at that point year deal.
Chet's like, and then
Chet's like 25 and like in his prime.
And then we've got like Chet.
J-Dub's still there, bro.
Cody Williams is an all-star.
Giddy's somehow still there. We're still able to afford all these guys. Like,
yeah.
Poku's on his 5th team. He comes back for the celebration.
I hope Westbrook. I hope Westbrook comes back to OKC. That'd be.
Yeah, it'd be fun.
The city's never been as happy as it was when Russell Westbrook was getting a triple-double every single day.
Yeah. What a time to be a Thunder fan.
Anyways, that'll wrap it up for us this episode. We appreciate y'all listening. Make sure you follow us on Instagram at @the.pressroom and on TikTok at @thepressroom_. Trying to post a lot more on there. Gonna be giving away. I'm going to order some merch. Okay, so whenever we get to like, I don't know, we have like 50-something followers on Instagram. I'll say whenever we get to like 100, I'll say 100 followers, I'll give somebody a T-shirt. So make sure y'all go follow us on Instagram. And appreciate y'all listening. We will see you next episode. Peace.